In its simplest terms, we are rich media for television. So in the same way that you've got all of these rich media technology companies enabling interactive video online, we're doing that, but for connected television. And we did it, we're not a web solution slapping it onto TV. I think the unique thing about it is we built this rich media platform exclusively for the television. And that applies to both the technology, which is quite fragmented, but also the 10-foot viewing experience.
And that comes from your legacy and pedigree of building interactive experiences on TV overall, right?
Exactly. Yep.
You guys got a lot of chops there.
Yes, and we consider that last 10 years of essentially, previously we were just a very specialist creative services shop, but in all that time, we were collecting a lot of behavior data on how people were interacting with ads on TV. And now, with the growing ubiquity of connected television, took all that data and built it into an ad platform that programmers can build into their apps and across all devices.
Okay, so let's cut through the noise of CES and all the three-letter acronyms. Realistically, what's the state of interactive television? Where are we? Is it still nascent? Does it exist? Is it really a space?
Sure. I don't even know what that term means anymore, because I think that we're really just talking about connected TV, which is this personalized, custom environment that people are getting used to. I think eMarketer says something around 34 million people homes are actively using a connected TV. And those are the people who are using a Roku or an Apple TV or a smart TV and increasingly switching inputs. Some people are even canceling cable altogether to get more unique custom video environments that initially was just Netflix, but now it's Amazon Prime, and it's every major programmer. Cable, broadcast, there were 0 of them offering their content through OTT this time last year. Now I think we have probably the top 10 to 15. By the end of the year, I bet it's top 50 broadcast and cable networks offering their content in the OTT environment. And you're saying about interactive television, in an OTT environment where it's just such a more dynamic interface. They can personalize and customize the menuing system. So it's hard to say, essentially that is interactive TV, and it's just more advanced viewing environments.
Right. So, I mean, what are you doing at CES? I mean, obviously, there's a lot of noise coming out of it, but what's been relevant for you this year? I know you guys have a presence here, but the announcements, is 4K interesting? What is Google Apps on TV, like Android on TV? What matters to this space for you?
Sure. So to us, I mean, self-servingly, the growth of the connected TV space, right? So 4K is just this year's shiny object, right? There's always better visual display, and we're happy to see that. As a consumer, I'm happy to see that. I just want to be able to step onto the field through my television. But for us, right, it's all about the connectivity. And I think the most important thing to us that we saw was Sling TV, Dish's announcement of an OTT service, because I think that's a real nice acknowledgement of a traditional MVPD saying, hey, this connected thing is getting real. We can actually create much more custom, personalized interfaces over the top than we can through some legacy set-top box
We're going to learn
technology.
from the music industry.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Right. I mean, maybe try and get ahead of it before they destroy us. So yeah, I think that was a really big announcement, and of course, I like to see that Samsung is improving their interface, because I think smart TV manufacturers kind of avoid buying one at this point. I think the biggest hurdle, it was almost they were their own worst enemy. If the interface isn't usable and you're not telling the consumer they can do all this stuff, they're not going to. So love to see that Samsung has overhauled the interface also. I mean, because that's just good for adoption, and more connected TV eyeballs, the more need there is for advertising.
Got it. Awesome. Well, congratulations. I've heard it's been a successful show, and I'm really happy for you.
Great. Thank you.